Man, I'm beat. It's really late, so how about we hit the sack? Joshua, what's wrong?
I'm sorry. I made the situation really awkward for everyone.
Huh? Are you talking about what happened back outside? Don't sweat it. I guarantee you nobody thought anything of it. Really, your judgment was the most sound of anyone's.
No, it wasn't. I'm just cold-hearted and indifferent is all. Even now, I still think we shouldn't have shown any mercy and simply put those creatures out of their misery. Unlike you and Tio, I don't feel any compassion. It's at times like this that I really begin to loathe myself. It's almost as if there's something wrong with me as a person. Maybe some part of my heart is broken or something.
Joshua! Don't you dare say things like that about yourself.
Estelle?
I've watched almost everything you've done for the past 5 years. And I'm confident in saying that I know your strengths and weaknesses better than anyone else. Probably even more than you yourself. I won't allow you to just disregard everything with a bunch of nonsense. I don't ever want to hear you say you're broken again.
I'm sorry. It was foolish of me to say that.
As long as you understand what I said, that's what really matters. But you know what? Believe it or not, I was happy to hear you admit how you felt.
Why?
Your real problem, Joshua, is that you always try to keep your feelings locked up inside. Whenever you're troubled or worried, you just go around with this nonchalant look and try to fix everything by yourself. It's a little upsetting for someone who's supposed to be your family.
Estelle,
Joshua, you were able to lay bare your own weaknesses today. You learned to trust in someone other than yourself, and for that, I'm happy.
I don't know what your point is, but I'm amazed that you can just stand there and say something as embarrassing as that.
I've got a whole lot more where that came from. But how about we call it a night? After all this endless running around, I'm ready to drop.
All right then. Have a good night, Estelle, and thanks.
You're welcome, Joshua. Sleep tight.
Thank you both. You did us all a great service. Once again, I apologize for things not turning out the way they should have.
Please, don't worry about it anymore. We were able to learn a lot from this experience ourselves. If there's anything else we can help you with in the future, please let the Bracer Guild know.
That'll definitely be the first place we contact.
Come and visit again sometime when you're free, okay?
We'd love to have you over for the night again when things are convenient for you. I'll treat you to some of my best cooking next time you come.
Thanks for the invitation to you and Mrs. Purcell.
We'll definitely be back to take you up on that when our workload settles down. Alright, how about we head back to the guild? After we report this one, we can start on the next.
Sounds like a plan. On to the next one.
Good morning. How did the job at the farm go?
We hit a few bumps in the road, but
Let me give you a brief report of the details.
I see. So, you ended up setting the monsters free because the Purcell family requested you to do so? I think it was premature on their part, but I won't pursue the matter any further.
is it okay to leave things at that?
The mission of a bracer is to protect civilians and uphold justice. However, there are many ways we can protect those around us, and there are as many forms of justice as there are stars in the heavens. As a bracer, it is your job to be able to discern these things.
Indeed, our work has very profound implications if you think about it in that way.
That's because we aren't an organization that deals strictly with monster problems. We can also intervene when disputes arise between nations. To become a high-ranking bracer, one must have more than combat strength. A well-honed mind and flexible problem-solving skills are also required.
A sharp mind and problem-solving ability, huh?
Serious? The road to the big leagues sounds a lot steeper than I originally thought.
Well, then your only choice is to devote yourself to working hard every day. And since you're both here, why don't I give you the details of your next job?
Those are words I have been waiting to hear. I'm ready for anything. So what have you got lined up for us this time? Another monster that needs a good whipping?
Not this time. The next job will entail the transportation of goods. And get this, your client is none other than Mayor Klaus himself.
Really? A request from the mayor?
Do you think it'll be alright leaving such an important...
From what I've heard, it's a pretty simple job. In any case, I'd like you to speak with the mayor directly about the job details.
Do you think the mayor is even in today?
Being as busy as he is, I'm sure there's a pretty good chance that he's out.
Well, bless my soul, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua!
Hi, Mayor Klaus.
I hope we're not disturbing you, sir, but we've come on behalf of the Bracer Guild about a job you requested.
Yes, I heard from the guild that the two of you would be coming. So, you're taking over your father's work while he's away, are you?
Well, we're trying to, at least. I'm very sorry about my dad reneging on his promise like this.
There's no need for apologies. Knowing your father, it's typical for him to be swamped with work like this. Anyway, with Leet and my wife out and about, I'd like to move this conversation somewhere else. Why don't we head upstairs to my study and go over the details? In truth, I don't think you'll find this request partially difficult. And it's for that reason I think that asking the guild to do this job may have been a bit presumptuous. Unfortunately, I'm unable to get away from my work, and I had to break down and ask the guild for help.
We were informed that this job involves the transport of a certain something, but what is it exactly that you would like us to carry and where?
I would like you to pick up a septium crystal from the Malga mine and deliver it here.
When you say septium, do you mean like sepith that we often come across?
Accurately speaking, sepith is fragmented septium, which is too small to be used as precious stones. Therefore, this sepith is refined and processed into quartz, which can be installed into orbments.
So that's the difference, huh?
We've actually been able to obtain a certain kind of septium called Esmelis from the Malga mine since the olden days. However, since a large piece of this crystal was recently discovered, I've asked the mine chief to hold on to it until someone could pick it up.
So, you'd like us to pick up this crystal from the mine chief and bring it here, is that correct?
Precisely. What do you think? Is this something you think you can handle?
The transport of a precious gem, huh? It'll be a nice change from fighting monsters. Should keep us on our toes, too. All right, we'll do it.
I appreciate your willingness to help. Please, take this with you. If you show that to one of the workers, they should let you into the mine. Good luck!
This is the entrance to Malga Mine. you're not here on business, then I'll have to ask you to leave.
Believe it or not, we're here on business.
Roland's mayor, Klaus, has asked that we come here and pick up a certain septium crystal.
Well, all right then. If you've got a referral from the mayor, then that's a different story. I don't mean to make your job any more difficult, but would you mind going inside and speaking with the boss directly? I'm supposed to stand watch out here.
Sure, that's fine, but why the boss? We're actually here to see the mine chief.
That mine chief you're talking about is actually our boss, Mr. Gaton. He manages the mine and all of its workers. He's the kind of guy who enjoys discovering a septium lode more than eating 3 meals a day. I'm fairly sure he's working down in the lower tunnels today.
Thanks for the tip. We'll go see if we can locate him.
Check it out! It's a minecart! Do you think it's powered by orb mints too?
Looks that way to me. How about we get in and see where it takes us?
This is the elevator we're supposed to use to reach the lower tunnels, right? Why doesn't it work?
Let me have a look. There's orbal energy running through it, but it appears to be mechanically locked. Maybe we should ask someone about it.
Great Adios! What are you kids doing down here? Are you friends with someone who works here in the mine?
Not exactly. We've come to see the mine chief at the request of the mayor.
Oh, so you're here about the crystal, are you? Well, if you're looking for the boss, he should be in the tunnels below. If you use the elevator at the end of the tracks on the opposite side of the mine, you can get down there.
We found the elevator, but we didn't know how to make it run. Do you know how to operate it?
Well, that's an easy problem to fix. All you need is a key to activate it. But since you don't have one of your own, I'll help you out by lending you mine.
Much appreciated. Once our business here is finished, we'll make sure to return it.
Estelle, try using that key we just borrowed. We should be able to get the elevator working this time. It looks like we can use the elevator now. How about we head down into the lower tunnels?
Heaven and earth. What are 2 kids like you doing down here in the mine?
You're the mine chief, right? Boy, am I glad to see you. We have been searching all over this dank place for you.
We're with the Bracer Guild, and we've come today on behalf of Mayor Klaus.
I see. So you kids are bracers, are you? Huh. That's quite a feat for being so young.
It's not that big of a deal. By the way, you're supposed to have some sort of crystal for us, right?
Oh, right. Give me a second. This little baby is something you don't see every day. Which is why I've been keeping it as close to myself as possible.
Wow! I've never seen a crystal this big before!
That is impressive. There seems to be light swirling around inside, too.
It's one of several types of septium. Specifically, it's an Esmelus crystal, which is endowed with the power of wind. For a gem of this size, you're looking at a hefty price tag. I'm talking about a small fortune here. Make absolutely sure that this gets to the mayor.
Roger that! Oh, it's so beautiful! It feels like I'm carrying a little fairy in my hand. This is super fun! Check this out, Joshua!
That's nice and all, but how about you stop horsing around? If you drop it, we could be in some real trouble.
Fine, you big killjoy. Well, I guess that's that. We'll get out of your hair now, Mr. Catan. But don't worry, we'll make sure this gets to the mayor.
I'm counting on you kids. Huh?
What's the matter?
That's odd. The airflow down here suddenly shifted.
The airflow?
This scent, it's...
Whoa!
Is it over? Was that an earthquake just now?
No, it seems that there's been a cave-in somewhere within the mine. I wonder if one of the miners hit a patch of loose ground. I better go check on the extent of the damage.
Look out, Estelle! That's that then. Let's move out.
Why are there? Do you usually have problems with monsters like this?
No, this is the first time we ever had anything like this happen down here. Monsters have a predisposition which attracts them to the glow of septium. So we've had a lot of them wander into the mine in the past, but...
Judging from the situation, it may be that the recent cave-in opened up a hole connected to a den of monsters.
Did you just say a den of monsters?
It's not inconceivable. But this is no time to be standing around thinking about it. I've got to get the other workers out of here.
If that's the case, then how about letting us help you out?
You're kidding, right?
Monster extermination is right up our alley. And besides, every minute counts.
You're right. Some extra help would be much appreciated.
So, how many miners are we looking at in all?
There should only be 4 others working here in the lower tunnels.
Got it. Now let's go find them.
Sorry about all this. Oh, right. Take these and use them if you need to.
Don't come any closer. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm all muscle, so I want to make a tasty meal.
Me too! I'm not delicious either! All this flab would be terrible for a monster's health!
That's that then. Let's move out.
You're safe now, guys.
Thank you for coming when you did.
Oh man, for a minute there, I thought I'd never be able to sit down for another meal again.
This is no time to feel relieved. We need to evacuate this place. Any more lollygagging and you're gonna be sitting in the belly of one of these monsters.
Yes, boss.
No, wait for me!
Oh, my Dios, who art in heaven, extend us thy saving hand.
Hey, idiot! If you've got time to pray to the goddess, then how about helping me take care of these creatures?
All right, we're good to go. Is everyone all right?
We are now. Thanks to you, kids. This must also be the divine work of Adios.
What a religious nut. If this really was the work of the goddess, then she wouldn't have allowed us to get into this mess in the first place.
It's because of unbelievers like you that unfortunate accidents like this happen.
How about you try and say that again, buddy?
Is this really the time or place for that kind of nonsense?
Right away, boss.
You be careful too, boss.
Things weren't supposed to go like this! I don't want to die! I haven't even had a girlfriend yet! Help!
What? We've still got another one down here.
We better hurry and rescue him.
All right, we're good to go.
Oh man, you kids saved my skin.
Don't worry, you're safe now. A handful of monsters are no match.
Did you say bracers? What are you doing at a place like this?
By the soot of my boots, you're the new recruit from yesterday. Why on earth are you digging down here in the lower tunnels?
I was hoping to get a glimpse of how all of you veteran miners work down here. Yeah, that's it. When suddenly, the walls collapsed and a flood of monsters came in from the other side.
So, we've got ourselves a veritable nest of monsters now, huh? Looks like you guessed right, kid.
So it seems.
The area up ahead is dangerous. It's swarming with monsters. Anyway, I'm out of here.
Would you look at him run? He must have been really scared.
I bet.
I see. I would never have imagined that the clock tower had such an anecdote to go with it. I'm totally blown away after hearing that.
With war, it's easy to speak of tragedy, but I think what's important is the strength to overcome the pain and establish peace. Well, who do we have here?
We've come to deliver the object you requested. Did we catch you in the middle of something?
Oh, Estelle and Joshua, you're no trouble at all. In fact, you've come at a good time. Let me introduce you to my guest. This is Josette. She's a student at the Genis Royal Academy.
The Genis Royal Academy.
I've heard of it before. It's a boarding school for higher education in the Rouen region, right?
Yes, that's right. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Josette Har.
I'm Estelle. It's nice to meet you, Josette.
You can call me Joshua.
The two of them are actually bracers. I had asked them to do a personal job for me.
Bracers? You mean the proud knights of freedom who left peace above all else and do not succumb to any power? This is such an inspiring moment. I never thought I'd run into any real bracers.
The inspiring part sounds a little much. By the way, is it all right if I just call you Josette?
Yes, please do.
So why did you come to Roland? Are you a friend of the mayor's?
No, today is actually the first time we've ever met. I'm researching the important cultural assets of each region as a part of my independent studies. And although I thought he might be busy, I've been lucky enough to get an audience with the mayor.
You're really serious about your studies, aren't you? Maybe we're intruding a bit, huh?
No, I've already asked the mayor enough questions. Instead, maybe it is I who am in the way.
Oh, don't be silly. It's not like that at all. Estelle, this is a great opportunity. So how about showing her what you brought with you?
Sure. Hold on a second.
Oh my word, that's septium, right? What a wonderful glow it gives off.
Yes, and its size is impressive too. This is indeed a gift worthy of expressing the appreciation of all of Roland's citizens.
A gift?
Worthy of expressing our appreciation. I see. So this is a gift for the Queen's anniversary.
You're sharp, Joshua. I intend to send an engraved ornament using this to the Queen, as a token of Roland's citizens' appreciation to Her Majesty, who will be turning 60 years old.
So it's a present for the Queen?
How delightful.
We as citizens of Liberal owe Her Majesty a great debt for all she has done for us. In fact, the reason why we can use an airliner with such ease is because of the support of the royal family.
I've even heard that the Bracer Guild in Liberal has received support from the royal family. We do owe her a debt of gratitude.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. And can you believe it, Joshua? We carried a present for the Queen with these very hands.
And what's more, you ran around with it in those hands like a wild maniac.
You weren't supposed to tell anyone!
I wouldn't have imagined anything less from you, Estelle.
You guys! Here you go, Mayor Klaus. It has been faithfully delivered.
Thank you very much. And as a matter of precaution, okay, it'll be safe in there. Now, all that's left is to make Melder's Orbital Factory finish up the engraving on this ornament. I can't wait to see what it'll look like when it's done.
Don't hog it all to yourself when you do. Let me see it too when it's finished, okay?
It's too bad I won't be here to see it for myself. But today I was lucky enough to speak with the mayor and see something as beautiful as that. How shall I ever thank you?
Don't mention it. This is all part of my job as a mayor.
Thank you for everything. But I think it's time for me to say goodbye.
I think we should be going ourselves.
Agreed. Have a nice day, Mayor Klaus.
Yourself as well.
So you're heading home tomorrow on the airliner, are you?
Yes, that's right. School's about to begin.
I see. So you used your school vacation time to come here.
That's too bad. We could have made great friends. I hope we can meet again sometime.
There's nothing I would like more. Please have a wonderful day, Estelle, Joshua.
What a nice girl. For looking like somebody from a rich family, she wasn't snooty at all.
Yeah.
Joshua? Oh, could I be correct in assuming that she's your type?
What? Well, what are you talking about?
You're blushing. I'm really surprised. I had no idea you were into the rich girl type. We'll have to get some pickup lines ready for the next time you meet.
Quit getting all excited about nothing. Especially when you have no idea what others are thinking.
Huh?
Just never mind. Anyway, let's report to the guild. The next job we're doing for Dad will be the last one.
Oh, right. All right, let's get pumped and knock this last one out.
Good work. It looks like you ran into a bit of trouble at the mine though, huh?
Huh? How'd you know?
I got a call from the mine. They said that they were incredibly grateful to the both of you. Now, how about you give me a report of what happened?
Okay then, this is what happened.
Very nice. It looks like you did much more than anyone was expecting from you. Dealing with unexpected accidents is also part of our mission as bracers. I hope to see more great things from you in the future.
You just leave that to us.
Well, you don't have to worry about Estelle missing anything, since her nose is always in everything.
Yeah, what he said. Hey, why are you saying that I'm super nosy like that?
Because you are. Your skills lie in being direct, nosy, and naive, right?
Isn't that being a bit harsh, Joshua?
Are you sure about that?
Alright, that's enough, you two. Okay, this is the last of the jobs you'll be doing for Cassius. You've heard of the Liberal News, right? You'll be cooperating with them to get some coverage for a news story.
Isn't that the name of the news magazine we bought the other day? What are the chances of that happening?
When you say cooperating with them to get some coverage, just exactly what does that entail?
It seems that they're looking for a skilled guide because they want to get some shots of a dangerous place. You'll need to ask the reporters directly for the details. The reporter and camera woman from the news service are staying at Hotel Roland. Here's a referral from the guild.
All right. How about we get over to the hotel and talk to these people?
Good idea. Let's go.
Fern, I was wondering if I could ask you something. Is it true that the people from the magazine company are staying here?
Well, you're certainly right about that. Did you have some business with them?
Actually, we're here representing the guild to cooperate with them on getting a story.
Really? Is that so? Then I regret to inform you that both of them are out at the moment.
Oh, well, do you know where they went?
That reporter fellow said something about heading over to the bar. How about you try asking there?
The bar. Got it. Thanks.
We appreciate the help.
Huh? Who are you kids supposed to be?
Are you perhaps the reporter from the Liberal News?
That's right. But, how do you know that? I like getting the scoop on things, but I hate it when people try and pry into my life. What business do you have with me?
We're here representing the Bracer Guild. We were told that you had requested an escort.
Oh, so you finally come, have you? I've been waiting. So, where's Cassius Bright?
Well, the thing is, he had another job come up. So he's not even in Roland.
What? I came all the way here so I could get a story on this famous bracer. Crap! What a waste this trip turned out to be.
I don't get what you're so disappointed about, but there's no need to get your boxers in a bunch. We've got you covered.
I guess I don't have much of a choice. You'll have to do. Huh? Wait, what'd you just say?
Don't get your boxers in a bunch?
No, the "we've got you covered" part. What do you mean by that?
It's just like Joshua said. We're your representative bracers. Oh, and here's our referral.
Hey, this has got to be some kind of bad joke. Are you trying to tell me that you little brats are bracers?
Brats? Is that how you're supposed to address a lady?
What do you mean, lady? There's nothing sexy about you in that outfit. If you don't like my assessment, then how about slipping into a skirt and acting like all the other girls your age?
This clothing is specifically designed for those who wield a staff. And this looks like a skirt too! You're such a rude old man.
Who are you calling an old man? I'm still in my 20s, damn it!
Getting back to business, sir. The fact is that we were dispatched by the guild. I'd be more than happy to introduce you to someone else, but I don't know when they'll be free.
I can't extend the deadline any longer. I guess I've got no other alternative. Alright, rejoice, you kids. I'm gonna leave this up to you.
What a generous old man you are.
Easy, Estelle. I'm Joshua, and this here is Estelle. And you are?
I'm Niall Burns, ace reporter for the Liberal News. Though we won't be working long together, I hope you'll do a good job.
I'll be grateful when this is all over too. By the way, where is it exactly that you want us to guide you to? The way I see it, you need a trusty guide because you're headed somewhere dangerous, right?
Right. My destination is the Ismaelis Tower. I'm sure you've heard of it before.
Ha! That's it? Not only have we heard of it, but we were there on a job not that long ago.
Well, this may just work out after all. So, what I really want you to do is guide us to the tower roof. I want to get a picture for the magazine.
Well, aren't you the thrill seeker?
By us, do you mean that someone else is coming along too?
Yeah, I've got my camera woman with me. She said something about her Orbital camera not working right, so she took off to the Orbital factory. But she should have been back by now.
If you're in a hurry, then wouldn't it be a good idea to head over there now? No doubt you're going to take off to get your story once you meet up with your partner, right?
Yeah, that's true. Alright then, let's head straight to the tower once we pick up my partner from the Orbital factory.